All right, we are live with probably 40 seconds there, but either way, guys, welcome to Tuesday Night Live here. Welcome to What's Up with Laura B, and welcome, no laughing there, Laura. Welcome, Laura. How are you this fine evening?
Hi, Josh. I'm always excited to be here. This has really become the highlight of my week. And I am so thankful that you keep inviting me back week after week and that we have this lovely community who joins us. So, blessings to everyone. And thank you, everyone, for being here.
Thank you for coming, Laura. We're grateful beyond words, and an interesting day today. So, Laura and I had met just a few minutes ago to do a reading, but I got communication from my mother today. So, this is for 7 years, 6 years. So, quite interesting and good timing there to check some cards out from Laura there. But all good in the universe there. But Laura, thank you. That was amazing. And so, if you guys are new here, welcome. Please like, subscribe, and hit the bell. Laura comes to us. She is an accomplished tarot reader and an accomplished Reiki master as well. Her website, and we're going to get her information pulled up here. At least we should be able to. Should be the first comment. There we go. All right, so let's pull that up. All right, so Laura's information. So Laura at letspiritguide.com. If you want to email Laura, you can email her at Laura at letspiritguide.com. But Laura is an accomplished Reiki master, and she does tarot and oracle through Zoom and whatnot. And so, Laura, tell people a little bit about your services and what you do while we can welcome the family as well. And please do like and subscribe. But we're going to give it to Laura here, at least to introduce herself and tell her a little bit about herself and what she does.
Okay. Well, I read tarot and oracle, and I have been doing this for quite some time. I believe I've told the audience many times that I started reading tarot in my teen years, which was a really long time ago. And I was given a deck by my dad when I was 17 years old. He kind of dabbled in tarot a bit, and I taught myself how to read tarot using that deck. And I put it away for quite some time, and I would pull it out just to read for myself, kind of read in secret. And in 2020, Spirit gave me the nudge to move forward and read for others. So I've been reading publicly for probably about 4.5 years now. And I am also a Reiki master. I received my first Reiki session in, I believe it was 2015. It could have been 2016, but I don't remember exactly. And I received that Reiki session, and it opened up a whole new world to me. So I ended up completing all of the trainings, the Reiki level 1, 2, and master level. So I offer Reiki and tarot readings. You can contact me through my website, which is www.letspiritguide.com. You can book a one question tarot reading, which is the 3-card spread that I answer and send to you through email. I also do 30 and 60-minute tarot readings, which are done live and interactive over Zoom, where you can ask multiple questions, whatever fits into that time frame. Or I could create a video and send it to you. Reiki sessions are 30 minutes, and I do those live and interactive over Zoom. So if you would like to book any of my services, you can do so right through my website. Or you can feel free to email me if you have any questions. It's Laura at letspiritguide.com. I am also on Instagram. It is letspiritguide_ is my Instagram handle. So if you have a question that you would like answered tonight, just type your question in all capital letters. Josh will star it, and after doing a group reading for everyone here, I will answer individual questions. So thank you. I appreciate everyone being here. I see that KD is here. Welcome. Millie, Scotty Boy. I saw Suzette. Hello, Chloe. I saw Angela pop in. I think I said Millie already. Venus is here. Venus, welcome back. Thank you for joining us once more. I see my husband, Patrick Bennett, is here. Hello. I'm not sure what friends are in our house, but okay. Let's see. Who else do we have here? I believe that is, oh, Ben Bacon Bits. Thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate it. Viviani's here. Viviani says she may not stay. She has a client session soon. Well, thank you for popping in, Viviani. Okay, and that is everybody. So thank you everyone for being here tonight.
So if you guys are new here and you haven't, like Laura said there, and you haven't been here before, all you need to do, and I think everybody in the chat's been here, is just put your question in all caps and we will grab it. I will grab it and we will pass it off to Laura. What's different about this that you'll see on other tarot channels or tarot readers is that I follow up from behind with Laura with the energetics from Saint Germain, Archangel Raphael, Goddess Isis, Kuan Yin, Sekhmet, or White Buffalo, Catwoman. It could be Archangel Michael, but probably not. But I do channel him as well. So any of those, we're not going to supersede what Laura is saying in any stretch. We're just going to discuss the energies to create what Laura is stating here. So it's kind of unique in that way, but we're going to take at least 6 tonight. And right now we're up Suzette, Venus, and Angela. So as you have any questions there, just throw them into the chat. I will grab them. Just make sure they're in all caps. And from my end here, I'm going to pass it off to Laura, who's going to start off with a group reading for us. And again, of course, if you do get a reading from Laura, energetics works best in a circular fashion by completing that circle. The best way to do so in the 3D realm is by a donation, either by PayPal or Venmo. And both of those are listed. This will be pinned, and occasionally I'll drop this back onto the screen as well here. But I'm going to pass it off to Laura here. We are grateful to have. Welcome everybody who is here. We are grateful for all of you, Scotty Boy, Millie, Suzette, and all. Thank you. And Laura, please take it away. This is great.
Sure. Okay, so I'm just going to connect in with the group energy for a moment. And I would like to get us a message using the tea leaf fortune cards. I would like to see what the theme is for this week, for this group. So let's get one card. I'm just going to mix the cards up here. And let's see. Let's get one card for the group. And I see this one here popping out. So our theme for this week is clouds. There may be some temporary problems. And this is what this card looks like. And what I'm seeing here, I'm really drawn to the way that this one cloud looks. It looks almost like a person speaking. Some of us may receive some communication. This could be related to work. It could be within a relationship, family, friends, romantic relationship, where there may be some communication that may, what I feel is like triggering some uncertainty within us, wondering where this message is coming from, where this person's going with this message. Because I feel for a lot of us, this communication is surrounding people. But what I'm most drawn to is the sun shining. And what Spirit would like to remind us is that any temporary problem, any problem that we face this week is temporary. It's all about our reaction. It's all about whether we take time to pause and reflect on the situation. And I want to stress that not everyone, the temporary problem that may arise may not be in the form of communication for everyone. It may not be related to relationship. So I do want to stress that For some of us, this could be in another area of our life. But I'm drawn to the sun shining here, and Spirit wants to remind us that everything in this 3D reality is temporary. So taking time to pause and reflect on a situation before we act or react will help us to gain some clarity and insight. So I know that's some heavy information with the first card out. But again, I'm really drawn to the word temporary. But whatever bumps you face this week, you have my blessing, my support. Know that I am here as well, holding space. And let's just remember, it's temporary. Okay. And I'd like to use the Rose Oracle by Rebecca Campbell to see what our soul would like us to know right now. So maybe we can get a little bit more information about these clouds or temporary problems that exist. So let's get one card for the group. What would our soul like us to know? Whoops, and I see this one here falling out. The Rose Garden. And I believe that we had this card last week as well. Innocence, forgiveness, be gentle with yourself. So this is what this card looks like. And what I'm seeing here is when we're faced with obstacles, sometimes we may react, we may get upset or angry and react in a way that perhaps we question later or we feel badly about later. And Spirit's telling us that that's normal, that those things happen. Forgive yourself. Forgiving yourself is number one. And for others, we may need to forgive other people in our life. And to remember that that forgiveness is for you. It's for your healing. Forgiving someone does not mean that you are okay with what they did and that you approve of what they did. The forgiving means that you can let go, heal, and move on. So nurture yourself this week. Be gentle with yourself. Allow yourself to feel your emotions. We don't need to suppress them. Just because we perceive an emotion or a reaction as negative doesn't make us any less spiritual. We're still spiritual beings. We are still connected to Source. It's what we learn from those situations. It's how we reflect and move on that really assists us with our soul growth. So our soul wants us to know, just be gentle with yourself, take care of yourself, and forgive yourself and others. And let's see what we are manifesting this week. And I'm going to use the Psychic Tarot Oracle by John Holland. Hello, Lindsay. Thank you for joining us. And Jared, thank you. It's nice to see you. I appreciate you joining. So let's get a message about what we are manifesting this week. What are we manifesting as a group? Let's get one card for the group. And I see this one here. Okay, so the card that I drew is Heartache and Loss. And this is what this card looks like. And I'm sensing a theme here for this week. I really feel like our thoughts are going to become important. But we may have thought patterns that we hold on to. We may have It's programming, really. It's ways of thinking that have become pattern. And those ways of thinking can cause us hardship, cause us grief. And what I see here for this group is that some of us may be focused on difficulties. We may be focused on those experiences. And I feel for some of us, this has to do with other people, other people that have hurt us, people who may have left our life and we weren't sure why. But it's not people for everyone. I just feel like for some of us here, it's coming through strongly as people. These relationships that caused us grief and pain. And I feel this week acknowledging those relationships. They may be at the forefront of our thoughts this week. And again, it's okay to feel pain. It is okay to feel emotions that cause us pain and sorrow and sadness. The idea is to move through those emotions. The idea is to reframe them in our mind. So I do see, again, Mother Earth, you can give these emotions to the earth, acknowledge them, ask yourself what you have learned. What lesson have you learned from this experience or this feeling? Allow yourself to feel it, and then allow it to pass through your body. And I feel for some people here, this has to do with the past. So perhaps something from your past resurfaces again this week. And it's just Spirit's way of showing us that we can grow, we can evolve, we can move through any unpleasant experience because they are part of being human. And let's see what we are ready to let go of. And I'm going to use the Rider-Waite Tarot. What are we letting go of this week? Let's get one card for the group. What are we? Oh, and I have one that fell right into my lap, so we're going to go with it. Okay, so the card that I drew is the Moon. And this is what this card looks like. And I see that we are letting go of secrets, any deception, anything that is being hidden from us. I feel for some of us, this is a problem that we've been working through, and we're not quite sure why things are not working out the way that we want them to. And for others, this is you're at a crossroads, you're ready to take action, but you're not certain which action because you have some choices here to make. You're not sure which action would be the better action because there's no right or wrong. It's which one will get you to where you want to go the quickest. But I see that being revealed this week. I see us letting go of, those clouds. And that was that first card that I drew. Anything cloudy, I see us letting go of that this week. And I see the light shining. So solutions will come to us. So we're letting go of uncertainty, fear, doubt, or anything that is hidden. And I'd like to get one last message. Let's see which angels would like to work with us this week. Let's get one card for the group. What angel would like to work with us this week? Okay. And the top card is a message from Archangel Azrael. Call upon me, whom God helps, for support in rising from the ashes of your past to be stronger than ever before. And I feel like that really sums up this reading nicely, that there may be something from the past that resurfaces. There may be some temporary problems, but we are growing stronger and we can call on Archangel Azrael. And the affirmations you can use are, my past pain does not define me. I move forward with grace and peace. And this is what your affirmations look like. Hello, Doreen. Thank you for joining us. Doreen from Children's School of Yoga has popped in. Okay, so that's what I have for you. I am wishing you so much love, so much healing, and so much success this week.
All right, thank you. And we got rid of Tarot Destroyer there, but thank you, Laura. That was fantastic. That's amazing. And a lot of that hit me right in the head there after getting communication from my mom. And if you're watching, hi there, because apparently she found my channel and she watches. So hi, welcome. You are always welcome to watch, but doesn't change how I choose to be. But nonetheless, all right. So if you're new here, again, please like and subscribe. Hit the bell, Laura. As always, that's amazing. All right, so here's the list as we have so far. We have Suzette, Venus, Angela. What a lovely day. And Doreen, the Children's School of Yoga. So we do have a time for one more slot. If you want to throw it in all caps, though, if you would. The chat's kind of moving there. So if you want a reading and want to be slot number 6, please throw it in all caps there. And we're going to start off here with Suzette and Laura. Thank you. And again, if you do get a reading and you want to close the energetic circle, please do consider a donation. They're not required, but it definitely does help. This is how Laura does create her universe. And so from your end, returning the energetics through either PayPal or through any other funds is going to help out. But or Venmo, thank you. I couldn't get the Venmo spit out there. But all right, let's grab Suzette. And we'll get started here. All right, Suzette, you are up. We are grateful you are here, and we love you. And take it away. Thank you so much, Laura.
Okay. All right, Suzette. Welcome, and thank you for being here. I'm just going to connect in with your energy for a moment. And I do see your question up on the screen. And it is, what am I doing wrong trying to communicate with mom? Should I not talk at all? And yes, it's been a challenging night, week, month, life. Yes, Suzette, I am familiar with your situation. So let me just connect in with your energy here. And what I'm hearing is there is no wrong way. So Spirit's saying perhaps that you were not wrong here. Okay, so I'm just going to pull a card for Suzette to take a look at the situation, what is going on here with Suzette and her mother. Let's get one card for Suzette. I see this one here. Okay. So Suzette, the card that I drew for you is emotional loss. And this is what this card looks like. And Suzette, what I'm seeing here is, because I'm drawn to the past here, that this communication, I'm picking up two things here. One is that it has affected you deeply emotionally, and it's causing this heartache and this pain. And I feel it's also affecting the thought process because I'm drawn to my head. My head is hurting. Um, so not just my heart. I'm sore in my heart, but I'm tired in my mind as well. That I feel that this situation has caused not just emotional pain, but the emotional pain is causing physical symptoms. So hopefully that's making sense to you, Suzette. And I see Suzette types in the chat, yes, on all levels. And what I see here, Suzette, is you are not doing anything wrong. That you, what I'm seeing, are focused on resolution because I see you looking forward. I see you trying to move from the past to the present to the future. So you are looking forward. But what I'm picking up here is that mom is not understanding you through no fault of yours and through no fault of her own. And again, I'm back in my head again, and I feel like this isn't just in your mind, but in your mother's mind. Her comprehension, her ability to understand and to remember. I feel like it's a memory issue as well. Her ability to understand and remember is affected. So Suzette, I'm feeling like round and round, and I'm feeling like you're going around and round here, and you're looking for a way out, a way off the hamster wheel, so to speak. Okay, so Suzette says she does not understand. Yeah, absolutely. So let's get a card for Suzette on what action you can take in this situation. What would be the best course of action? Because I'm seeing the light behind you. So I'm seeing that it's probably just something you haven't thought of yet, something you haven't tried. Because I'm hearing trial and error, that in this situation, it is going to take trial and error. What works on day one might not work on day 3. So hopefully that's making sense to you, Suzette. So let's see what action you can take. What action can Suzette take regarding her mother? Let's get one card, and I see this one here. Okay. So the card that I drew is Harmony, and this is what this card looks like. And in the traditional tarot, this would be the Lover's card. And what I see here is, this is about choices, but it is also about love itself. It's about union and being united. And what I see for you, Suzette, when you look at your mother, see yourself, ask, how would I want to be treated in this situation? What would I want to hear in this situation? And see that you and your mother are one and the same. Focus on those things that bring you together. I'm feeling like this, this union, talking to her higher self. I feel like this soul connection, and I feel like it's soul to soul. During your meditation or your spiritual practice, ask her higher self what she needs at this time. Because I feel like her physical self cannot give you the answer, but her spiritual self can. And let's get one last card for Suzette. What is the likely outcome here? Suzette, I also see even sitting in silence with your mother. I feel like physical touch as well. Physical touch. It's like nurture yourself and nurture her. Give yourself what you would like to receive from her. And let's get one last card, but I need permission from her. Okay, so if you're referencing, do you need permission to talk to her higher self? I feel like when you open sacred space, your soul asks her soul's permission, if that's what you're referring to. I'm not sure. Yes, so you do receive her permission when you go into that space and you are asking, I would like to speak to her higher self. If her higher self comes forth to you, that is them giving their permission. So hopefully that's making sense, Suzette. And let's get one last card for Suzette. What is the likely outcome here? One last card. What is the likely outcome with Suzette? And I see this one here. Suzette, the card that I drew is victory and success. And this is what this card looks like. So Suzette, I do see a resolution to the situation. I see that the communication with her is going to be less about words and more about feelings and actions that help her to understand you. And the number 6 came out twice here. And 6 is Venus ruled. It's about love. It's about, it's heart-centered. So I feel like there will be a loving, peaceful resolution for you. And Suzette, remember, you are not alone. And Spirit is watching over you, acknowledging the hard work that you do. So that's what I have for you. And I am sending you so much love and so many blessings.
All right. Thank you, Laura. Beautiful as always. And Suzette, big favor there. I know you've kind of been through the slog there. Some of us, it's the week to the mother issues week there for sure, for a bunch of us to say the least. And favor to anybody who's dealing with mom issues in any form or fashion there. And yeah, so Suzette, St. John, Maine here. We are grateful, and we are grateful that you are here, and we are hoping that your universe is sunny, Suzette. But we are grateful for you and Lara. We are grateful to see you again. St. Germain is saying hello and grateful for you, and we are grateful for your energy. So thank you, Lara, for being the amazing soul you are, and thank you, Patrick, as well. We are grateful for you guys. Thank you so much. All right. Suzette, we have talking before, and we understand the situation with your mom and her Alzheimer's disease, right? She is having the energetics. We never want to pin something on somebody by stating that they have this or that, but they are moving through the energetics of Alzheimer's. So when you are trying to communicate with your mom, there may be days where she is more clear and days where she is not as clear. As Laura said there, you might want to consider switching to a more emotional, physical-based communication with your mom, because she may not hear you understandingly. And words, of course, they are open to interpretation. And of course, if your mom is the Alzheimer's, depending on if you are talking to her in the evening with the sundowners, it is, what have you, she may misinterpret what you are saying. And of course, if you are saying something to somebody with Alzheimer's, they may not even remember. So you have to be careful. Actions, like Laura said, are your best deal for building understanding, going slow, and loving actions are probably your best deal. But either way, it's got to be tough when you are unable to communicate. So we are in understanding that for Josh does not have able to communicate with his dad, who has Alzheimer's, front lobe memory issues as well. So this is an understanding that Josh has as well. And his grandmother also had Alzheimer's as well. So we are understanding. So from your end, you have to look at it from their point of view. When you are saying something, they are going to be like reacting like a little child in a lot of ways, right? The Alzheimer's brings you back into that childhood space. So you are now the adult, right? The chairs have flipped, right? And you are an understanding of that. So when you are trying to get understanding for yourself, realize that you are now talking to somebody who's 10 years old, right? She may be 80 years old in your physical, right? But in her, she may now be regressed down to 10, 15 years old. So you have to tailor your message to reach her at where she's at. And again, Laura is pretty spot on there. By going into the physical, showing through actions and love, even just sitting in silence and maybe holding her hand would be a good thing just to see, for energy. But the harmony, you will see what you are focusing together. If you are trying to talk to our higher self, when you are going to bed, ask your higher self to reach her in the astral, right? Maybe you can meet in the other side and have some work and maybe have a cup of coffee, so to speak. You're always welcome to come to Tellus, right? If you have intention, you can say, bring her to Tellus, to the coffee maker, right? The old school 1979 Mr. Coffee, and we can make some sludge for you and we can sit down and hash it out. But the success will happen either way. You are going to have to find a way, and you will. It's how you can balance your communication with your mom, and that's going to be your trick for yourself, because with Alzheimer's, verbal isn't always your best. So we appreciate you, Suzette, and whatever you are going through there with your mom, big favor there. Hopefully she is sleeping through the night and not turning off the heat as well for you. But yeah, actions, right? Things that make her feel comfortable and leave that comforting energy within her is going to be your best bet, because anything else may be forgotten. It depends on how her memory is, if it's really short term or if it's more long term memory that it's good. But we do not know. But either way, we are grateful, Suzette. We love you. Saint Germain loves you and is always here for you. And thank you. We are grateful. All right. So thank you, Suzette, and thank you, Laura. All right. We'll unstart Suzette here. And next up is going to be, just make sure I have it in the order here. It's not totally in order here. Next up is going to be Venus. And so, Venus, if you're here, you can say hello. And I'm going to go ahead and turn you over to Laura. Thank you.
Okay. Hi, Venus. Welcome back. I do see your question up on the screen. So you're asking about a pain that you're feeling on your right side last night and today. What is the universe trying to tell you? Okay. So Venus, let me just connect in with your energy for a moment. And Venus, as I connected in with your energy, I feel slightly nauseous. And this could be, I feel like it's close to my sacral chakra, which is just below the belly button. This is our emotional center. This is where we get gut instincts from. It's our creative center as well. So this could be related to this pain, but we'll find out. Work with the color orange if you're able to, even if you can just visualize the color orange, or if you have an orange candle that you can light, anything orange. Okay. So let's get a card for Venus. What can you tell us about this pain on her right side? And I see one card coming right out. Okay, so the card that I drew for you is material and spiritual prosperity. And this is what this card looks like. And when I look at this, I'm thinking of give and take and things in balance. So I'm seeing that something is out of balance here. And I feel like that's why I was drawn to my sacral chakra in the beginning. Like things out of balance. And this pain on my right side, I'm feeling it in my hip and my right leg mostly is where I feel the pain. And I'm not sure if that's where you're feeling it. She says upper back and ribs. Okay. But I'm feeling my right side. I feel it more on my hips and my right leg. But let's look into this a little more. So out of balance, putting things back in balance. And I feel like this split here as well. But what I'm really drawn to is give and take. And I think the balance here that Spirit's talking about is everything in balance. Our physical well-being, mental well-being, and spiritual well-being. And are you resting as much as you are taking action? That again, yeah, something out of balance. And I'm hearing resting again. That perhaps I'm feeling like in the morning and when you first lay down at night, these are the times when that pain really is rising to the surface. So I'm feeling things rising to the surface as well. And Spirit's talking about self-care. That perhaps you're caring for others and doing for others and not taking the time to care for yourself. And Venus says, absolutely, not resting as much as I should. Can't do that for a week, though. Okay. Last night and this morning was very painful. Mm-hmm. And Spirit, again, is referencing self-care. Self-care. I'm feeling like even simple stretching or movement could help put things at ease for you. But I do see that there's light at the end of the tunnel. I see that it's something you will have to move through, and it may not move as quickly as you would like it to. So Spirit's also saying it's worth getting checked out. Should this continue, it's worth getting checked out. And so what they want me to tell you is it may not be something serious, like not to interpret that as something serious, but it's always best to err on the side of caution. So hopefully that's making sense to you. And let's see what action you can take. You know, this is interesting because as soon as I picked up the cards, I felt myself like lifting something or helping someone to stand up because I thought it was my lung, but my lung is good. Okay, that perhaps this could be skeletal or muscular. If you have been assisting others or if you've done any lifting, I feel like what Spirit's referencing is like some type of movement could trigger things. It may not be the root cause, but some type of movement could be the cause or could have exacerbated the issue. So let's take a look at what action you can take. What action can you take? Let's get one, and I see this one here. Okay. So the card that I drew is mental conflict. And this is what this card looks like. And what I'm seeing here is the not knowing is weighing on you, and your focus has gone to that pain. Like there's some worry here, and that's normal. It's normal to be concerned about our health because you know your body better than anyone. But freeing your mind, allowing yourself some quiet time and some space to just sit with the pain. Allow yourself to acknowledge the pain. Allow yourself to feel the pain and see the pain healed. I'm feeling like picture yourself in a golden egg. Picture yourself surrounded by golden light. See yourself healed. That your thoughts and your intentions can assist you in feeling better. It can assist you in moving energy. And I see this growth. I'm seeing this movement. So I do see the energy moving. But I see again, freeing your mind. Just allowing your mind to acknowledge that there is pain. And then seeing yourself as healed. And let's get one last card for Venus. What is the likely outcome here? One last card. What is the likely outcome? I'm seeing this one here. Okay. So transformation is the card that I drew for you. And this is what this card looks like. And I see this growth. I see you moving through. I see you moving through this energy. I do see things. I wouldn't say it's moving quickly, but it's not moving at a snail's pace either. I would say the energy moves at a moderate pace. You may experience some discomfort for a little bit of time, but it will move. And what I'm really drawn to here as well is the color green, and the green being very healing. So I do see growth and healing for you as the likely outcome. So Venus, that's what I have for you. I am sending you so much love, so many blessings, and so much healing.
All right, Venus, welcome. There we go. All right, so Laura, thank you. All right, Saint Germain here. We are grateful. You are having pain. The question for you, Venus, and we do not know, but what energetics are going on in your universe, right? If you are having energies, are you having disruptions at work? Are you having disputes with somebody? Is there something energetically, or climatic energies, something had come up? Did you speak with somebody that maybe you had past highs with energetically? That is a question, a formidable question, because you can get unspecified pains in the body, like side pains and whatnot, pains in the rib cage and whatnot, when you are dealing with energy that you have to move through your body. So if you are dealing with anything that is heavy energies, old energies, things that you are clearing from your field, right? If you are clearing energies as well, Saint Germain is going to say then that you can feel that in your, if you are having pain in your chest or what have you, maybe somebody who used to give you heartache, right? And you are clearing those energies, or they came up in your frame. You are going to feel that, and you could feel that in the physical. So that is a definite thing for you to look at. But like Laura said there, as you progress, these things are going to move through. It is nothing, anything that is sticking to you, right? Anything that you are feeling is moving through you nonetheless, right? But if you are feeling, and again, take Laura's advice. Neither of us are doctors. We cannot give you medical advice. We're not a medical program. But what we can tell you is if you are feeling that and you are beginning to feel uncomfortable, do not hesitate, of course, to go to the doctor or what have you. It said you might have gone to urgent care there. But acknowledging the pain, and remember, healing, green healing. We had mentioned green healing light and the violet flame as well. We are adding the violet flame, of course, because you are going to heal. Walking with meditating, right? With the violet flame and the green healing flame from flame, not frame, right? From Archangel Raphael, right? You can use both of those as well to ask to clear what may be emotionally blocking or causing that, and the physical ailment to be pushed through you as well. Again, we are not giving medical advice, and if you really need to see a doctor, but from our end here, my thing from Saint Germain's end is energetics that are blocking and causing unspecified pain. A lot of us will feel pains and muscles and aches and whatnot when we are pushing out energies or clearing energies, or something we remember from our past comes up and poof, you are like, ooh, and then it starts causing body aches until you clear from the deep trauma body, you clear that vibration. But so look into that as well. But we are grateful for you, Venus. I am your fire. I'm your Disa, right? There you go. So we are grateful, Venus. We love you. And thank you for being here. All right. Thank you, Laura. All right. Let's see. All right, Venus, thank you so much. And next is going to be Angela. Let's unstar Venus here. And we are always grateful to see you here. And we will go ahead. And next, welcome, Chris. I saw you there. Chris, the volunteer, is here. And next will be Angela. So, Laura, please take it away with Angela. And of course, again, if you do get a reading, please do consider a donation to Laura. And that's all pinned to the comments there. Thank you.
Okay, Angela, welcome. And I do see your question. What do your guides want you to focus on right now? And I saw your comment in the chat as well. You're feeling quite lost the past couple of days. Okay, Angela, so I'm just going to connect in with your energy for a moment. And Angela, my third eye is quite active here, but I feel like this is more related to thoughts, like you've been in your head a lot. You've been busy. There hasn't been a lot of quiet time. So let's get one card for Angela. What would her guides like her to focus on right now? Angela, one card for Angela. What would your guides like you to focus on? And I see this one here. Okay. So Angela, the card that I drew for you is Suffering in Silence. And this is what this card looks like. And Angela, this would be like the Nine of Swords in the traditional tarot. And this is, I'm feeling like your thoughts again are getting the best of you. The swords are our thoughts, our intellect, our mind. And I feel like, like in the recent past, like this feeling trapped, this not seeing a solution or a way through a particular situation or a way through this energy. And what Spirit's referencing is that the only obstacles on our path are the ones we create in our own mind. So Spirit's talking about freeing your mind here, and that it may seem difficult. I feel like this this wandering mind and this not knowing where to place your focus has even left you feeling emotionally down, emotionally drained. I'm even seeing tears. I'm seeing, I don't want to say like clinical depression because I'm not a therapist. I'm not a mental health professional in any way. I'm not a doctor. And I don't feel like it's like full, like depressed and you need assistance right now. I'm not seeing that. What I'm seeing is like just needing relief, like this heaviness, this uncertainty, this sadness, I guess is where I'm going with this. Yes, I'd like to crawl under a rock and disappear. Okay, so this is making sense. Um, but what your guides are showing me here is that you are nearing the end of this cycle. They want me to tell you this too shall pass. And I see the light here, and I see your guides are talking about when you feel this sorrow or this sadness, to focus on something, like acknowledge it, don't suppress it, but then focus on something that makes you happy. Focus on what could I do in this moment to feel better. So even if you only feel, even if you go from feeling sad to feeling neutral, you've still climbed the ladder. That it's okay to feel the way that you feel, but to give your focus to what is one thing that I could do or one thought I could have to help me move up to a higher vibrational emotion. So hopefully that's making sense to you. The end is the beginning, says Huda. Thank you for adding that, Jared. Yes. Yes. The end is the beginning. So this cycle is ending. So focus. What do your guides want you to know? Focus on raising your vibration, even if it is just a little bit at a time. We don't have to go from feeling sorrow to feeling ecstatic. We can go from feeling sorrow to feeling okay, to feeling acceptance. Okay. Yeah. Angela, I'm with you. I acknowledge what you're saying here. It's hard to bring yourself back up this time. Mm-hmm. It is. And Angela, remember, tears are healing. So if you feel like crying, cry. If you feel like shouting, shout. Because we don't want to suppress our emotions. Okay, let's get one. What action can Angela take? Let's get one card for Angela, and I see this one here. Okay, so Angela, the card that I drew is Deception and Envy, and this is what this card looks like. And Angela, I'm picking up two things here. What I'm seeing is take off the mask, meaning acknowledge the way that you feel, acknowledge your situation, acknowledge you, acknowledge all of it. Because what I see is like you perhaps not communicating with those around you about how you feel. It's like you're perhaps you don't want them to worry, perhaps you don't want them to know where you are emotionally, where you are in your thoughts. Perhaps you're perceiving this as something wrong with you. And Angela, there's nothing wrong with feeling the way you feel or thinking the thoughts that you think. And the other message I'm picking up here is reprogramming. Sometimes, and this is where the deception comes in, sometimes we have to trick our mind into believing that we are healed, that we are whole, that we are complete, that we just have to sit with that energy. So I'm seeing like do some type of reprogramming, whether it's positive affirmations that you listen to, whether it's um, hypnosis, whatever it is that you're drawn to, use those techniques to reprogram your mind. And let's get one last card here for Angela. What is the likely outcome? Okay. What is the likely outcome for Angela? Let's get one last card. What is the likely outcome? Let me see this card here. Okay, so Angela, the card that I drew is Rejoice and Celebration. And this is the card. This would be like the Three of Cups in the traditional tarot. So I do see you moving through this energy. I see you using those reprogramming techniques, affirmations, or hypnosis, whatever it is that you're drawn to. And I see you having reason to celebrate. I see your vibration raising. I see this expansion. And I feel like this celebration here is really your spiritual team, your guides, your angels, your ancestors cheering for you, celebrating with you. I feel like that's your big support system. And they're acknowledging how proud they are of you. And they're acknowledging your situation and what you're dealing with. So, Angela, that's what I have for you. I'm wishing you so much love, so many blessings, and so much healing. And I just saw Angela's comment and then it got away from me. Where did it go? Okay, I guess I can get through this. I'd much rather run away. And Angela, I am no stranger to that feeling. And you can always reach out to me, Angela. You have my email, I believe. It's laura@letspiritguide.com. Please reach out to me. I will gladly communicate with you because nobody should be alone. I think you're on mute, Josh.
Yeah, I was. All right, Angela. Sorry about that. Thank you. Big favor there. Thank you, Laura. I'm going to channel in a minute here, but even now, it goes up and down, Angela. There are many a time there where even today I'm still up and I think I'm down and I think my universe is completely collapsed. I had kind of that shock today. But no, your source. Realize that it's hard to. It may not be. I don't know your current situation, but trusting in that your source and that everything happens as it for a reason. I know it's not easy, and I can give you the whole peeling and onion deal as well. That the way you feel now, tomorrow, even next week, may feel totally different because the growth in energetics is like peeling an onion, and literally whatever you're feeling now may fall away. But when you're standing in it, you don't want to hear any of that. So I totally understand. So what I'll tell you is what worked for me, which was just asking, getting down literally almost on my knees and asking for peace, plain and simple. Because without anything else, I couldn't find any clarity to move forward. I was, sure, I could use more abundance, I could use this, that, or the other, but without finding peace first, the rest of it doesn't matter. And so for myself, Angela, it was just breaking down to, all right, I just need peace, however that comes, and then asking my higher self. So, Saint Germain, so what you want to do, channeling through Judge for you, Angela, you are going through the soup. That means that you are about to grow. When you are feeling like you are dragging mud, and you are in the ascension, although what is ascension? When you are growing into your source self, right? And you are dragging energy, you are feeling low, that's a growth period for you because you are going to step through that. And guess what's on the other side? You are going to be at a higher vibration than you were before. We all feel like we have blown up our universe. Our life is not working. Everything is falling apart in this process. But then we feel better. But then you know what? We again feel like our life is falling apart. It is a continual process because you are peeling an onion, right? So you get to a layer where you have all these karmic things, all these energies, all these past live traumas and such that you need to peel away. They fall away. You feel lighter. You step into your universe. You start creating, but then up comes to the surface as you vibrate up deeper, darker energies, right? And then they vibrate out. And then you vibrate up even higher. And then guess what comes back out? Even darker and deeper vibrational energies that have been hiding inside of you. And this is going to happen for the rest of your universe. So if you can see that, you might be in that cycle where right now, yes, it is tough as nails, right? And you are going through the soup, the proverbial soup, so to speak, right? Once you get out of it, you are going to be at a higher vibrational space. You are going to be much better off. Angela 2.0 or 3.0, right? But just be prepared because somewhere down the line, all of this it just keeps rolling. That's the whole point. It is never an ending thing. You are never going to be on the top of your universe being perfect, and you are never going to be on the top of my universe, all these energies. You are always going to be clearing energies. So just realize that. And once you get into that space, it is not easy because you think it is all collapsing in. But if you really look back into your universe, you will start to see the ebb and the flow, the ups and the downs of your cycle. And you will see right now you are on the down, but when you go back up, you will be at a higher vibration. So that is a good thing. You have to go down in order to go back up. You have to see so as it is above, so below, right? You have to understand the below before you understand the above. And to understand the above, you have to understand the below. And it's a permanent cycle that we have as humans. So you have to get the balance. Just remember, though, you are sus. So ask for peace. Ground into yourself, your highest self, and ask for peace. Speak out loud to your guide. Speak to Saint Germain, Archangel Raphael, and whomever your guide is, and just ground into it. God, sus. I just want peace. Just find the peace. And work on breathing as well. To give yourself peace, you must create the peace within your frame. So sometimes, even if you are crying through it, it's about breathing and working on focusing on your breathing so that you are staying centered. Otherwise, if you aren't staying centered, then the energetics, right, that you are feeling could lead you down a path, right, could take you away, right? And you don't want that. So to stay on top of the energetics, work on your breathing and slow down. You will be all right. Remember, everything that you have gone through in your entire universe has gone through you. You have cleared it, right? Every energetic, everything that has ever happened, you're on the other side. So this too, you will be on the other side one day very shortly. And you will see that you are in a better energetic space. But when you are riding the roller coaster, nobody can tell you anything else because you are on that roller coaster and it's so understandable. So, but we love you, Angela. We are all here with you. And when we ride that roller coaster as well, we all understand. We all get the ups and the downs in this universe. It's a 50-50 split. We are unfortunate too. You have to have the duality. So Take it for what it is. It's not easy. We all go through the soup. Even Joshes go through it. So we love you. And if you need anything, as well, please do reach out. Angela, my email, Mr. Floyd Channeling's there, and I'll be happy to come. Yeah, so anything you need. We've all been in that soup, and when there's nobody to talk to, especially, it's a living hell. So, Lauren, thank you for reaching out too. Believe me, it's we get it. I get it. All right, thank you so much, Angela. All right, and all right. So next is going to be. Let's see here. All right, next is What a Lovely Day. So, what a lovely day. If we grab you here. All right, there's your fender comment. There we go. All right. Laura, please take it away.
What a lovely day. Welcome. It's nice to see you here. I know I've seen you here before, so I'm just going to look at your question here. I would love some advice from my guides. I know they're pushing me to expansion in my gifts and abilities and letting go of what no longer serves me. Okay, so we're going to get a little more clarity on what that looks like. So what a lovely day. I'm just going to connect in with your energy for a moment. And what a lovely day. My crown is tingling as I connect in with your energy. So I feel like you're really connected to source. You're really connected to your guides. That the communication is open. So now it's just about gathering that wisdom and following your intuition. Okay, so let's get one card for What a Lovely Day. What a lovely day's guides like her to know. What message do we have from your guides? Let's get one card, please. And I see this one here. Okay. Financial and material change. And this is what this card looks like. Financial and material change. And what I'm really drawn to is the material change. I'm drawn to changes in your 3D reality. I feel like this is about manifesting your desires, tapping into that universal knowledge and bringing it here to the 3D realm. And what I'm picking up on is that perhaps you've been holding on. I feel like holding on to maybe it's your comfort zone. You've been staying within the familiar. And I feel like this is also some thought patterns, perhaps some hesitation about your gifts, acknowledging your readiness, acknowledging how good you are. I feel like, acknowledge that courage, confidence, and your abilities. And I feel like calling on your guides for their assistance. Ask them to show you the next step. Ask them to show you or tell you, however you receive your information, whether it's through your clairaudience, your clairvoyance, clairsentience. Just ask your guides for the sign. And What a Lovely Day says, I have inner child work I need to do. And yes, the familiar, I'm working on it. Because I feel like this material changes, meaning changes to your 3D world, moving yourself from point A to point B. It is really about a lack, it's more about a lack of confidence than it is your abilities. So just working through that, building that confidence is going to assist you in creating that change. Because I do see change. I see that you're ready. Your guides are telling you you are ready. And that it doesn't have to be this big step or this huge change. That change takes place over time. Change takes place baby step after baby step after baby step. It's more about consistency. Consistency rather than huge leaps. And you'll know when to leap. You will know when it's time to take a big step forward. But right now, just one step at a time. Practicing meditation to connect better. I know I had a rough week emotionally. I can be really hard on myself. And that makes sense. I feel like a lot of us have in this group, and I feel like that's where that very first card I pulled for the group message about clouds and temporary problems, that clarity will come, that we see clouds, or we take, or we have an experience that we perceive as negative, and we tend to be hard on ourselves, when sometimes we just have to ride the wave, and then the light will shine and things will be revealed to us. Okay. All right, so let's get a card for what action you can take to align with these changing energies. What action can you take? Let's get one card. I see this one here. Okay. So the card that I pulled for you is emotional withdrawal. And this is what this card looks like. And what I see here is solitude. I see being alone, acknowledging those experiences, those thoughts, those people, anything that has made you feel less than, anything that has made you feel unworthy or hurt or any type of pain. To sit by yourself and acknowledge those experiences, and allow yourself to capture the feeling for a moment, and let it pass, let it move through your body. Or even if you need something more visual, you can visualize that painful experience, or even if it's not painful, even if it's just something that no longer serves you. And you referenced inner child work, and I think that is very fitting here, to take the time to do that inner child work. And if you need something more visual, once you capture that feeling, you can give it a shape, or a shape and a color, and then see yourself tossing it into the fire and watching it burn away. And you will begin to feel better over time. It may take more than one session. It may take multiple sessions of sitting with the same experience, the same feeling. and allowing it to pass. But to take a break from pushing change or trying to force change, and just acknowledging where you are, acknowledging what no longer serves you, and working through those experiences. Mm-hmm. And let's get one last card for you. What is the likely outcome here? And Spirit saying, give thanks. Practice gratitude every day. Okay. What is the likely outcome? Let's get one last card here. Oh, and I see that one wanting to fall right out. Okay. So the card that I drew for you is patience and planning. And this is what this card looks like. And what I see here is that once you do some of that inner work, you will be ready to move forward with your goals, with the change that you want to create. And that I see growth here. I see movement. I see like climbing up the ladder, moving up the ladder. And what Spirit's saying is, you may not see all the change. It's not going to happen in one big burst, but what you will see are those buds. You'll start to see buds, and nurture those buds. Have patience and plan for your next step, and then plan for your next step, and then plan for the next step, just one at a time. And what I'm hearing is slow and steady. Just go slow and steady here. So what a lovely day. That's what I have for you. I'm hoping that resonated with you. I am sending you so much love and so many blessings.
All right. What a lovely day. We always, we love to have you here. Lovely day. And if I go back into this video here in YouTube, I'll give you guys those who don't have a wrench here, I can go in through YouTube and we'll give you guys a wrench. We've seen you here before. Lovely day, and we are grateful. Thank you, Laura. And what a lovely day. Nicole, we got your name there. So, Nicole, we are grateful. Thank you for putting your name in the chat, Nicole. We are grateful. All right. So, Laura's crown was tingling. So, financial change, right? We are feeling that you are stepping into a period of growth, but you have to move forward inside yourself first. And so, and there you go. All right. So we are grateful and acknowledging your abilities. There you go. Laura said that you are holding on to your comfort zone. A lot of you will, before you are in a space where you will move forward, will cling to your, instead of cling to your comfort zone, right? You will do the same day in and day out, but eventually knowing that you want to move forward and even having a path, but eventually you will move forward, and you have to acknowledge your abilities, of course, and the call. Are you? And Lord said, are you calling on your guides for assistance? Saint Germain is available to you. All you are needing to do is reach out and touch Saint Germain, right? So call like Marbell, right? So use the spirit phone to reach out to those in your universe, your guides, Saint Germain, Archangel Raphael, for healing, right? Where are you looking to go? Are you reaching out to your higher self, right? And asking your larger source self for guidance as well? We always look out to archangels and guides and whatnot, but are we looking for our higher self as well? We are just a small portion of who we really are. So if you get in tune with your largest self, right? And then you can get into your culture. You can bring in what you are looking for, your future, right? And you are going to shine. We are seeing that in here as well. So you are building on your confidence, right? That is what Laura is saying. And she is correct. You have to build on be confident. You are sus. So stand in that. Put your feet on the ground and realize who and what you really are. And of course, you are not unworthy. If you are doing inner child work, you may bring up unworthiness because most of our inner child, a lot of our broken inner child lands in lack and feeling unworthy. So if you are feeling the unworthiness at the moment and you are doing inner child work, the two would be marrying each other there. But realize that is moving through you. You are our worthiness because you are source. You are the same energy as everybody else on this planet, and everybody else is just as equally as worthy, you would probably think. So why are you not as worthy as well? It is all because of your programming. So if you can release that, as you are doing with your inner child work, the worthiness will come in as you release all the traumas and dramas, the mama traumas and the papa traumas that were placed on you, all the lack that your parents had that they put on you when you are a child. So, all right. So you are going to be totally fine because you are plan to move forward. Laura is telling you, right? She is giving you the gift, right? So you just have to clear and step over yourself. A lot of us, we get stuck in the trauma body, but once we realize we are sus, we move back forward. So from your end, have patience and create planning. Like Laura had said that, plan to move forward. Are you creating a vision board? Where do you see yourself? Are you meditating in what you are looking for? And what gifts are you looking to ground into? Sometimes it takes a little time, but if you trust in yourself and allow it to flow instead of trying to drag it from here and there, but to work with the energies, let them energies move you. Don't move the end, right? Flow with it. You will see your universe will change. And look backwards. A lot of you, to see the change that you are not seeing in your present, look backwards and see how far you came, and you'll see the change immediately. And then you will be like, oh, okay, I changed back then. Why would I not change now? Everything keeps moving forward. It's just when we are in it, we don't see it, but when we move down the line, we can look back and see all of the change that we have had. And for a lot of you, that would be the biggest thing you can do is to sit down real quick and take a look back over 2 or 3 years and see how far you've come, right? You've probably come a long way, baby. There you go. All right. So we are grateful. And we are grateful for you, Nicole, and what you are doing here. And yeah, so keep it up. If you are concerned, just the fact that you are concerned that you are not moving forward, right? That you are not, you're already doing better than most. So there you go. Because you are concerned that you are not ascending. So, so we should have all that concern, right? Not the most people don't have that concern. So feel good about that. All right. Thank you. All right. Thank you, Nicole. Thank you, Laura. All right. So we've got one left, and that is going to be Doreen from the Children's School of Yoga in the Carolinas. And we are grateful, Doreen. We love you. And you can catch Doreen on the Medium channel on Sundays with Adam. And there we go. Doreen and Laura.
Hello, Doreen. So nice to see you here. And happy early birthday to you. My son is also a Pisces. He will be turning 26. Can't believe I have a child that old. Be turning 26 on the 20th. So I'm very familiar with Pisces. Blessings to you. And I saw it's your mom's birthday also. I believe you said the 21st. So happy early birthday to your mother as well. So Doreen, I'm just going to connect in with your energy for a moment. I feel excitement. As soon as I said I'm going to connect in with your energy, I feel excitement for you. Or that you're feeling excited, optimistic about the coming year. So let's get one card for Doreen. What can you tell us about this solar return for Doreen? Energy for this year for Doreen. Let's get one card, please. And I saw, this one here. Okay. So the card that I drew for you is Intuition. And this is what this card looks like. And Doreen, what I see here for you for this solar return is I see, so I'm drawn to the doorway here. This unlocking secrets is what's coming to me. Unlocking hidden knowledge, things that have not been right on the surface, but just below the surface is what I'm seeing. That you are your intuition and your ability to tap into those higher, not just higher realms. I feel like energy of others as well. That your abilities, your intuition. I feel like your third eye, mostly like psychic vision, your clairvoyance. I feel this expanse and following your intuition, not just receiving, but acting on your intuition. I feel this is a big year for, and I don't feel it as a huge plan of action. I feel this more as like a day-to-day, your day-to-day living, that you will just know. Your intuition is going to be so sharp, it's like comes to you in a snap. You'll just know what to do next. You will know where that good parking place is. You will know what time to leave to avoid this traffic or tie up on the highway. You will know how to deal with those employees at work. You will know. I just feel like this knowing, like you just know the answer without really giving it much conscious thought. That your intuition is going to be at an all-time high this year. I'm also drawn to the mirror here. And Doreen, I'm not sure if you've been working like with scrying, like a scrying mirror. But I'm seeing your senses heightening through. Yeah, to me it looks like a scrying mirror. Your senses heightening through you either looking into this mirror and seeing images, being able to see. I feel like, I don't like to look at it as fortune telling or predicting the future, because the future is not set in stone. We all know that time is fluid, but I feel like predicting future events, like seeing into a mirror or a bowl or that crystal, if you've been looking into a crystal, and seeing images and knowing the meaning, knowing what's going to happen from those images. So hopefully that's making sense to you so far. And let's see what action you can take to really align with this wisdom. I feel like downloads as well. This wisdom and knowledge that is just that just comes to you. Let's see. What action can you take? Let's get one card for Doreen, and I see this one here. Okay. So the card that I drew for you is hope, and it looks like this. And this would be like the star card in the traditional tarot. Focusing on possibility is what I'm hearing. Like open yourself up to the quantum field and visualize possibility, visualizing what it is that you want to manifest as well. And really, I feel like visual is going to be huge for you. Visualizing your desire, seeing it as already happened, and really believing as well, feeling. I feel like, yeah, I'm seeing this energy, timelines as well. I see like spirit talking about picture multiple timelines, multiple realities, that possibility, and really focusing on if there are any obstacles or when you get down or feel any uncertainty, especially about the future, about things happening around you, not just in your own life, but things happening around you, to just focus on that hope, focus on that higher power, because that's going to assist you in moving through any bumps or uncertainties that may come your way over this next solar year for you. And I see success here as well. That focus on success for yourself, focus on a successful outcome. And yeah, I see that. And communicating with your guides and angels, visiting them on the astral plane. And yeah, they're all around you. And I believe you know that already. And let's get one last card for Doreen. What is the likely outcome for you this year? Let's get one last card. What is the likely outcome for Doreen? Oh, and I see this one popping out right away. So we're going to go with it. So Doreen, I feel like changes. The card that I drew for you is disruption. And this is what this card looks like. And what I see here is freeing yourself. Freeing yourself from any restrictions that you have felt. And I feel changes for you. Changes, and what your guardian angels are saying is these changes lead you to safety. These changes may feel uncertain. It may feel because you're stepping into the unknown. So perhaps some new projects. I'm picking up like a new project or a new direction that you've been wanting to shift in, or an addition. I feel like this is work or career related. And yeah, I feel it because my hand wants to turn. So I feel like it's not a straight line. Like there may be an unexpected shift, but it's not scary. It's not a negative. It's where your angels and guides are going to veer you slightly off course, or make a slight change to your plans, but it's to lead you to safety. It's to keep you in harmony with your soul and with the universal plan, your soul's plan. So Doreen, that's what I have for you. I want to pivot the business. Okay, so that makes sense. Okay. So Doreen, that's what I have for you, and I am wishing you so many blessings, so much success, and a very, very happy solar return.
All right, Doreen, happy birthday on the 24th day. Fantastic. And many happy solar returns in favor. This is your greatest return ever. And let's take a moment here for F. Kitty's mom. She's been going through some medical issues and she's been in there. She's had a few strokes. And so we're going to send some love to F. Kitty's mom. So if you can take a moment, we'll just take a moment of silence here for F. Kitty and her mom. And Scotty, favor to you as well there, since you're put in the chat there, your mom has no frontal memory. And so that's my dad, same issue. He's the most present, and you're your dad then, or your mom and my dad, the two most present people on the planet, since they hold no memories there. But favor, Scotty, I can certainly relate. So lots of mom issues this week for sure. So favor to everybody there. And again, Doreen, happy birthday. That's awesome. All right. So, Saint Germain, we are grateful that you are here, Doreen, and we see your business pivoting. You had said a few weeks ago you had come in kind of sullen. There were some issues with the business there, so to speak, and now you are seeing to pivot your business. So, big favor, Doreen. Big favor to your yoga school there, and may your landing your business, your pivot, be profitable and prosperous for you and for your clients too. Of course, we want to make sure that they are having prosperous times with you. But we see our business moving forward and being amazing, right? Because you are an amazing soul. So you are in the vibration that's going to bring in a good business. We know that. But what see what we have here? We had taken notes from Laura here, but she's asking you to tap into your third eye, to your vision. And she had stated that before you had stated that you are looking to pivot your business, right? So we are merging together there. So see what you are looking for. Maybe create a vision board for yourself or for your business, but your institution or your intuition, there we go, will know how to answer what you are looking for. Are you grounding in yourself, right? So take a moment to sit in that lotus position, right? And to ground into what you are feeling for yourself in your business. And you will see it will all come out. But make sure you are putting it on paper first and then creating it in your physical there. But scrying, that is amazing. If you are doing scrying, then you could, of course, scry into your future and see what you are looking and needing to do and what actions that you can take. And of course, be let's see here. See the multiple realities. And Laura had stated that as well. The big picture, but if the universe throws you a curveball, how do you get to where you want? Remember, wherever you want to go is inside you and it is available to be outside of you. You have to just vibrate it. So do not let anything on the outside drive you away from where you want to be. Feel it on your inside and it'll show up on your outside. But you are the success that you are looking for. You are really here. There is nothing that is not going negative in your universe. You are on course. You are on path there. It is just slowing down into your universe there, Doreen, and making that pivot and stepping through the energies that you need to make that pivot. But you are going to have an amazing year, and we are going to send you all the amazing love. And to F. Kitty, to your mother, we send you the greatest love and hold your mom up in the highest healing light. And of course, we send her the violet flame as well. All right. So I think that's everybody on our list for today. And yeah, so that's it. We let Laura take us out. Again, if you have had a reading, please do consider a donation to Laura through either PayPal or through her Venmo. If you do need a personal reading, or if you'd like additional additional readings there to what you had, please do email Laura at letspiritguide.com. And of course, please do check out her website for all your energetic needs. If you need a tarot reading for yourself or a family member. If you want to gift somebody a tarot reading, you can do that as well, or a Reiki session. You do not need to be on the table in front of somebody. You can be in your home. It works. Energy moves through the internet just as equally as it does face to face. So I will pass it off to Laurie here, who will take us out. So thank you again, Laurie. You are amazing, and we appreciate you.
Thank you. Thank you, Josh. Thank you, St. Germain. And thank you, everyone who is here tonight. I really appreciate the energy that you bring to the group. I know I say this every week, but without all of you, Josh and I could not do this show. And this is something I really enjoy doing. I enjoy reading the cards. I enjoy spending time with my soul family in this format. And I'm really appreciative, those of you who open up and ask for a reading. That's really special. So thank you so much. And I would like to get a personal message for everyone here. So if you would like to participate, what you're going to do is choose a number, 1, 2, or 3, and we will see which angel is coming through with a message for you. So if you would like to participate, just take a moment to clear your mind. You can take a deep breath in and release. And whichever number comes to you, the first one that comes to you, 1, 2, or 3, is the correct number for your reading. So I'm going to take the top card here. Let's get one card for number 1. And okay, let's get one card for number 2. Number 2. And number 3. Let's get a card for number 3. Okay. So if you chose number 1, your message comes from your guardian angels. Think of us as your dearest friends. We are always with you, loving you from birth to death, life after life. And your affirmations are, in this moment, I am all right. Everything is okay. So call on your guardian angels and use these affirmations. These are your affirmations. Okay, so that's number 1. If you chose number 2, your message comes from Archangel Azrael. I am the healer of sorrows and loss. Allow me to bring you comfort and relieve anything weighing upon your heart. And the affirmations you can use: I am stronger than my sorrows. My hope and faith always prevail. And these are your affirmations. And number 3, your message comes from Archangel Jeremiah. Call upon me, mercy of God, for forgiveness so you can move forward and make choices uninhibited by the past. And the affirmations you can use if you chose number 3, I release the past with gratitude and forgiveness. I joyfully create the future of my dreams. Okay. So that's what I have for everybody. Once again, thank you for being here. I am wishing you all so much love, so much peace, so much abundance, so much healing. Thank you once again for being here. Have a fantastic week. And as always, let Spirit guide.
All right. We want to thank Laura for being here. Laura, you are amazing. Please, everybody, do consider a donation. And as well, if you do need any energetics, Please do look up Laura's website at Let's Spirit Guide. It's a great website, letspiritguide.com. And thank you, Laura. We will have Laura next week. Laura will be on at Monday. Once a month, we have Viviani on. She can only be on Tuesdays. And so we will have Viviani on Tuesday night. And Laura, Mondays, we will have Laura on Monday at 3 p.m., 1 p.m., which is the actual original time we started, was 3 p.m. on Monday. So she will be here at 3 Eastern, 1 Mountain Time, or Scotty's time zone, noon. So straight up. So, Laura, we thank you again. And any other comments, anything else, Laura, before we go?
That's it. Thank you all so much. And Josh has pinned my information. So if you would like to book any of my services, feel free to do so on my website, www.letspiritguide.com, or email me, laura@letspiritguide.com. Thank you all once again, and many blessings.
Fantastic. And again, of course, if you made it this far, I appreciate you. Please, if you're watching in the rewind or the replay, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell. And of course, we will be live tomorrow in the dawning at 10:33 a.m. Eastern, 7:33 a.m. Pacific. And we appreciate seeing you all there. And guys, thank you all for being here. Jared, much love. Venus, Millie, F. Kitty, favor to your mom. Venus, Doreen, big favor. Happy birthday if we don't see you beforehand. Scotty Boy, much love. Chloe, Chloe's Crystals will be live in about a week or so when she gets another package in. Lindsay, we love you. Big favor and warmth up there. All right, guys, thank you all so much. Stay awesome because you are. And we will see you next week or in the dawning. Take care, guys.